Now, the topic. The topic tonight. It says, my girlfriend's mother hired gunmen to take me out. Like I said, this one here tonight is a very interesting topic. You better draft on the popcorn, and who drinks soda go draft on the soda, and all who probably have on a series for watch tonight, you better lock off that and come listen to this. My girlfriend's mother hired gunmen to take me out. That's tonight's topic. Instagram crew, big up on yourself. Make sure you want to share out the stream. Send it out and get some more persons over for come join in and listening to the conversation. All right, big up to everybody who's checking in. So with that said, let's get to the caller tonight and make sure you want to remember the rules of the platform. You are never, ever, ever allowed to be disrespectful to my guest. All right, you are welcome to share your opinion, but just make sure that you share it in a respectful manner. All right, my general. What go on again, bossy?
I'm giving thanks and praise.
Blessings.
As always.
Blessings.
Yes.
And I'm glad to have you back again tonight in the family, because the other night, listen, your story where you shared the other night just had everybody locked in, and I just know that tonight is going to be epic again, because the way you share, you're different with it.
Yes, you have to be different, It has to be really different. It's the way things happen and the occurrence and the suspense and the drama that took place. You have to really bring it forth so the public can have an understanding of what took place.
All right. So you know the thing already. I'm going to give you the platform right now for you to share your situation with us. And we just going to sit back and listen. And I'll only ask a question if I have a question. And 30 minutes within the program, the water break come in so we can pay the sponsors the credits again. All right. Go right ahead, my boss.
Yes. Good night to all your listeners for Unstoppable Live. I had some good buddies right down in Australia listening to us right now as we speak. But I'm here tonight to tell my part two of my story. I wouldn't say drama series or suspense series, but whatever you can put it, it may be end up the way you view it, the way I deliver it. But I'm going to tell you things that happened to me earlier on, and based on the same last story that I spoke about. So this is part two of it. So earlier on before my wife and I get married. So we were girlfriend and boyfriend at the time. So this took place in Jamaica. She and I met, as we said before, let me kind of refresh some of my memories. We used to work at the same place actually. She was the maid, and I was the office guy who dispatched vehicle like a tow truck to a crash site or police request location. So I was a dispatcher at the tow truck company. Anyway, that's happened. That's how we met. Should say again. All right, it happened as she has a mom in Cayman, and her mom get into an accident in Cayman. So she was going to work that morning, I get to understand. And the vehicle that she got a ride out of, there was a school bus having an encounter with it. So she broke her arm and fractured her legs. So her hand was in a cast. So, she can't go to work anymore. So she have to go back to Jamaica to get recoup and wait till she get more and better, get her broken bone set and stuff like that, and then attend the doctor. So at that time, my girlfriend was in Cayman at that time. The same girlfriend, the same person that I said is become wife, is at the time his girlfriend now. Anyway, she called me and said to me, G, mom is coming down and her husband work in Stonehill and he only get 1 day for the fortnight to go home. So it happened as the mom came down. I met her, but she lives in Clarendon. So I went down to Clarendon with her, and in Clarendon where we stay for a while there until her appointment to the medical association. So we spent while I was there in Clarendon. One of the days she said to me that she had two in fact she had two bed inside the room. It's a one bedroom, and it is everything you have to do outdoor. You have to shower outdoor into a tin, you call it a tin bathroom or a zinc bathroom. And they had a fabulous shower curtain that made out of crocus bag. And the outhouse was actually out there too. So everything you have to do, you have to go outside. Anyway, one of these days she said to me that G, you got to take up all stuff that I bring down here. Cause she bring down a lot of stuff from Cayman. So she asked me to pack it on the small bed. And then she want me, to sleep on the bigger bed with her. So I was kind of curious about it, but nevertheless I follow instruction because it's not my place. Anyway, it so happened as our appointment come and we went to a medical associate. So whenever we go medical associate, we leave like if our appointment is tomorrow morning, we'll leave Clarendon like from this evening, and we would stay by our friend in Nannyville Garden, and then fill the appointment date the next morning bright and early at medical associate. So we've been back and forth from medical associate, Nannyville Garden, Clarendon, and it's been going for a good while like that. Anyway, one time now, we're back in Clarendon, and I decide one evening I want to have a shower inside that fabulous bathroom there that they have there. So while I was inside here, splashing like a duck in that bathroom there, because you don't have a pipe where the pipe even come on and beat you. You have to splash up like a duck. You have to wet up and soap up and then you splash. Anyway, while I was inside here now, taking my splashing, I only see a head just come in and move that fabulous bathroom screen and said to me, I want to see what my daughter is going to get. I say, oh my world, what is going on here now? I said, like, really? I was feeling really disappointed now. Cause I didn't expect something like that. It's really disturbing. Anyway, at the time I didn't have no phone like cell phone now where I could have make a direct call to the daughter back in Cayman. Eventually now we travel again to a medical associate. So
hold on, my boss. So when she bust in pan you in the bathroom and said she want to see where your daughter go get, what was your response to her though?
I said, really? Because I was shocked, I didn't expect that. I didn't even expect that from her. So I started think really funny about her now. But I've been watching her. So eventually now we get back to a next appointing day to a medical associate. So we went up the evening from Clarendon back to Nannyville at her friend's residence. So while I was at the resident there the night now, it happened as the person for the property, like the home, fix a bed, fix a room for me and she to stay again. But the ups and downs kind of make me tired, so I fall asleep. I go in the room and sleep after I hit, and from there I don't know nothing else. I know all me know, so me go in the room and me fall asleep, and not even know when she come bed. But anyway, so happened that the next morning now when I woke up and decided to have breakfast, I went out before her. So the lady for the house prepared breakfast for both of us, but I went out to have breakfast before her. The lady for the house said to me that what you and that lady having inside the house? I said, what you're talking about? I said I went in the room for something. I left something inside the room last night. And I went inside the room and I see her big leg over your body. And I said, really?
The man.
So I didn't even know that was happening because I was asleep. And she was in her underwear only. The lady said she was in her panty only in the room. So, because that lady know that I am speaking with her daughter, right? So, she knows so well, boy, me shouldn't even look that avenue for even walk on. You understand? Anyway, she said to me, I'm say, is really that happened tonight? So to be honest, when she said that now, it's like me I do a spot check.
So the mother
of
did have
myself.
her own room or only did I sleep in the same room?
No, listen. The same room is the very same room that the guests have for us to stay.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just sleeping in the same room. But it was a queen size bed.
But why she not just panty though? Knowing that you're her daughter boyfriend.
Papa, unstoppable. The lady have a plan. The lady have a plan. So anyway, it so happened that one of them there, even before I get back, before I get to where I'm going now, I start to think about what, if anything, did happen. So, to be honest, I was like checking myself. Else me wet up. I mean, I don't know where go down. Or somebody poured on me and take a piece. I was like doing that at the round the table. Anyway.
So may I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question before you continue. Because I'm quite sure the viewers them I think this too. Were you attracted to the mother?
Well, I couldn't have said I am attractive to the mother. Maybe she found me attractive to her.
No, not attractive, you know. Were you attracted to the mother is what I'm asking you.
Oh, attracted?
Yes.
No, it just generally help her out. So I didn't see in which way would I even look that avenue. And as furthermore is my girlfriend, mom, I wouldn't even look there.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Right.
I wouldn't even look at that avenue. I wouldn't even try to walk up that street.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be honest, the young one is more lookable.
Mm-hmm.
And I would rather walk up on that avenue anytime, the younger one. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, I keep on watching her, but we're still back and forth. But I kind of guard myself in such a way that it becomes to her. Because even when I get back to Clarendon and still by her, I would put on a pants instead of staying a short. You see? And I would wear belt at night. So I wouldn't take no chance. If anybody I try to do me something now, me know.
So you are secure the property.
Yes.
All
You're
right.
secure the thing, man.
All right.
So eventually now, so eventually now, yeah, that's her daughter come down now from Cayman, and we've been there like maybe 2 weeks or so plus going. So one of these days now, I heard I was outside and I heard a commotion in the house. So this is in Clarendon now, you know. So before I approached the room door for going and look, my girlfriend run past me like Usain Bolt around the 100. And me see she running into a direction where I knew that a river is there. And I heard her mom on top of her lungs making a lot of different cussing out sound. So through me see her run now, me run after her now to find out what was going on. And she said she feel like in her life, she just feel like she just running at the river and go drown herself. And me say, no, 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 you can't do that now. You go drown yourself and left me. Want to our future. And me try hold on upon her and calm her down. And then now, while we were in the bush there, over there, we try to find a tree where have some bush really fully grown. And go in between it and sit in it and sit down and discuss what happened. And she tell me, say her mom she just don't change and mom want to destroy her life. So I don't know if it's the conversation that I told her, talk to her when I did get a chance to talk to her about, if she attack her mom about it. But one of the time I did get a chance to use a phone and I call her and say, listen, your mom is doing this to me and I don't like it. And she says the second time it happened. She said her very first boyfriend, something similar like that happened. And she said she never knows so really so her mother stay.
Hold on, so mommy, what you say, mommy, come on to her first boyfriend too? So you wasn't the first
definitely. One? I was the first one, she tell me.
Hold on there, man. Mommy bad.
Mom want to destroy her life. So this is it. So, all right. Me and her decide, say, well, we got to leave her. We have to think about ourselves and our future by ourselves. Mom have a husband. You have to go find her way out. But I want to tell you something, you know, the husband wasn't living in the evening. Getting a bit with her. No. The husband was by his house in Linstead. So I do up to now, when I've been there with her, I haven't seen him come down there. You see, I don't know what is the problem, but he hasn't come down there, but I know she married to him. Anyway, me and her went back to Spanish Town and we decided to say we are going to run left her. So we run left her now and we leave some of our stuff by one friend's room until we could get a room. So when we get the room now, we move everything back to the room that we rent. So one night now, I don't know how the mother know that I was really living there. I don't know, up to now, I don't know if she find me. I don't know if she find me. But she come there and that demands her daughter to come home with her. And her daughter said, Mom, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not leaving. And the mom in return said, you not come now? Me I go stay. Anyway, the mom went away. And she never come, I never see her back until a long time again.
Before you continue, somebody in the comment section says something, man. I have to ask this question, right?
Yes.
The person says, when mommy did rush in Payne at the bathroom, if she had a chance to see what she did a try for see, she did get for see?
She get the whole yard a look, brother.
Because the person I said probably that's why mommy offer you so much. Because mommy probably see where that get and decides that she want for her own too.
Yeah, man, she see everything. Because remember, I was splashing and I washing everything, so she pushed in her head at the right time.
All right.
Yes. So eventually I haven't seen her back for quite a while. She give me a good break. Anyway, one night I was in the house that we rent, and I heard like a car drive up at the gate. So in those days we have those aluminum louver windows that you wind and it pop open, but the window did close. But some people do not know that despite those windows are closed, if you look carefully, if you are inside the house, you can see outside good because it carry a little creases where you can actually see outside. Between it, you have to crack the window. So when I heard the car, I go to the living area and look out, and I see a 504 Peugeot in those days. It's a red 504 Peugeot. And all four doors open, no occupants, and the car engine was running. The light was on. So I went back inside the bedroom, knock up my girlfriend and say, say, I think something is wrong outside here. I think some person's in the yard. But it got to be more than one, based on the way the car look. They tell me that is more than one occupant in a yard. Anyway, we start to hear some chattering around the back. And then we creep closer to the back kitchen window. And then we hear more. And when I try to listen very cleanly, I could hear somebody said, Mother, this money can't kill man, you want more money, funny. And then I looked to my girlfriend at the time and said, you know that is your mother outside here with the gunman them.
Me not feel like the viewers hear you. Me not feel like the viewers hear what you say a while ago. That part they probably fly over them head. What you say? What you say a while ago?
Me hear a chattering round the back of the kitchen, and I put my ears closer to the window to hear what is happening around the back because I hear more than one person talk. They are talking, but they are not talking too loud. But through the depth of the night, because the night is so quiet, I could hear everything that they are saying. And I heard one man say to her, say, Mother, this money where you give, you can't kill money, want more money. And she said, that's all I got, or for now, and later on I will give you the rest.
Wanna see how people wicked now, people? Wanna see how people wicked? But not go no further, my boss. We reach the 30-minute mark. Take your water break and we're going to come right back because the story just get interesting. See, viewers, we are at the 30-minute mark. You know the show go already. I have to pay the credit to the sponsors and big up all who sent in a contribution while the caller get a water break. All right, welcome to all the newbies. If you're new on Instagram, welcome. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Make sure that you share out the stream, and invite some other persons to come in and listen to what's being discussed tonight. All right, Facebook crew, welcome as well. If you're new over there, share, jump in the comment section. Let us know that you are new so that the regulars can welcome you. So if you're there right now and tonight is your first time, jump in the comment section and say I'm new. YouTube, you can do the very same thing. Also, YouTube, Missy Princess Sherry said, do not bother make Unstoppable stop the show tonight. Forget the likes. We're only at 167 likes when we should have there at least 500 likes already. We don't know what may I get at. So let's get the likes up before we even bring the caller back on the program. Alright, Facebook crew, thank you so much for sharing and liking up the show. Me see one over there, smash up the thumbs up. I do appreciate that. Alright, Michelle Robinson, thank you so much for sending in a super chat contribution. I do appreciate that. Chrissy sent in a cash app contribution. Thank you so much, Chrissy. I do appreciate that as well. And Coleman sent in a Zelle contribution. Thank you so much, Coleman. I appreciate it. it. And Terry sent in a PayPal contribution. Thank you so much, Terry, for your PayPal contribution. It is appreciated. If you wish to contribute to the program, we have Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, and Super Chat methods that you can use to send in a contribution to the program. It is always appreciated.
Yes, man. So, where I was now? Oh my God, I
When
forgot.
when she when you hear the man them must say a little bit of money that for kill
Yes,
man.
yes. The man on the back now said, I heard the voice on the back said, mother, this money can't kill man. He needs some more money, Panny. So I said to my girlfriend at the time, said, you know that is a mom round the back with gunman. Same time she said, Jesus Christ, the whole of you go dead tonight. I saw my mother wicked man. She really got a gunman to kill we. So anyway, I never noticed until the next morning that my neighbor saw what was happening because our neighbor crossed the street, from me. And I don't know why him out so late at that night and him see what happening. So him see what's happening and he went to some other neighbors to make an alert as what took in place. So the neighbor them that he went to now went to the back, that would be at the back of my yard. So the man them actually would be in front of them now. So it's like they was climbing on a zinc fence or some things, but the zinc fence rattling is a lot of rattling. And the men that were inside the yard now start run out. So I see one brown man, then I see two black man, and then miss the lady, and then miss one next man. So now it's four of them run out of the yard. But I marked three of them quite well. Even now I'm talking, I can see them face. One brown, wife, mother, and one next man, one youth they kill him at Spanish Town. Because I'm a bad man. I'm the run Spanish Town back in the days. Anyway, that happened. And all of that ago, I never go to police station go report it. I don't know why. I don't know the reason why I never reported it. I never reported things of such. But anyway, me leave it alone. I'm still there. Me no move it. Couple months after, it happened again. This time, I want to tell you something. We go get, me and she decide we're going to get married and not inviting her because she's so wicked. So we're going to get married now. We're going to do a private thing and come back home. So we're no longer girlfriend again. We become wife and husband. So we're still at the yard. Now, when we at the yard one day, one Sunday should be, I could recall, me and she and my very first little boy, because before she I already had a baby mom that passed away and my child was actually about a year and a half at the time. So it was about three of us was there, the little boy, me and she. And eventually I was there doing a Bible study inside there in the bed. The child was in the middle and she was on one side and I was on the other side of the bed. I inside the house and not even know that somebody was inside the house. I don't know them come in. I know the front door didn't lock or not like that, but it's Sunday evening. And all I could know is I hear my door kick right in. And I was looking into M16. When me look, it's two policemen. And the man said, what the gun you have inside here? And me said to him, say, boss, the only gun I fire is John 3:16. And same time, the policeman look over him shoulder behind him and said, Mother, but this man don't sound like a bad man. Him man sound like a preacher man. So now me I gonna know say she was inside the hallway right there with the police. So I heard the police said to my wife then now, said, Miss, how old are you? And she said 24. The police kissing seat and said, but miss, you know say a young woman this. This woman I can't marry, the woman free to do anything you want to do. And the police get vexed and just go outside the door and say, sorry, sir, and sorry, miss, and go away. And same time she run out and grab a taxi and go away. So it happened weeks after weeks. I went to visit my dad now in the country. So I went and tell my dad his story, what I'm going through. And my dad said, you know what you do? Move, come back home. So now me and my wife move now back home with my dad. So we've been there months, move back home with my dad. Months upon months upon months, we move back home. One day, there's a neighbor that live behind my father. It's just a zinc fence separate us, both fence. So that man used to have a wife, but she passed away, and a son and a daughter, and somebody disturbed the son and kill him. So the daughter did have to go live with some relative, the mom, our mom relative, because she's a girl child. So the man was there by himself. So one day I hear a chattering over there, and I know that man live alone. So me decide to take a peek. So me peek through one wall now and them attack and me say, no man, that voice they kind of sound familiar. So by so doing now, him go open the door. When me look at my wife, mother, in the man house. Me say like, really? Again? So everywhere I went, this lady is still following me. But she saw the full, you know. She know to implement and do her trickery. So she can really live with the man them, you know. I don't know she do it, but she know to do it. Because I know that she don't know that man. It's not so she know that man long time. But she was her way. She know towards her way to get into man's life. So me decide, say me go tell my wife what happening. So me, me go and me meet her and me say, I want you to listen what's happening over there and peek and look who you see. She couldn't believe that her mom the next door of us. She not leaving us a hint. So anyway, me decide say, why this have to go stop today. So me stay back in the house as if me gone where I we gone out. We not come out, but we are watch. It happened that's about between 3:30 I go to 4 in the evening. Me make a look. Me see she and him dress up a walk I go to like them I go to road and she have a bag. And then miss them go outside now and hold hands to hands and I walk in the community and I go out. So me I say, but wait, things tight so tell them I love her, them I hold hand to hand like that. Me say me not understand this. And then and so well she know him such a long time. But to me, I thought he was just putting on a show to the community, make people kind of feel satisfied and justify and accept her in the community. That was going through my head. I basically way him do it. So anyway, me said this have to stop today. So me turn back in the house, me throw on one tam and put on one dark shades that me have. And me go on like me a ragamuffin here now. Then me go outside. Then when me go outside now to the road, me see she and him. And me say to him, say, are you help cause misery in my life. Where you know this lady from? So by the time he said that now, he take up one stone to hit me in my head. So when me see the stone coming, me have to really get busy and give him the uppercut. So each time I give him a uppercut and him I fall back in the road, I pull him in from out the road because like it was a busy road it happening too. And the car was just like zinging up past, so me never want to run over him. So despite me I beat him, I try to save him from vehicle run over him at the same time. Anyway, one man come and him break it up when me know. So when me look down the road now, me see the lady, I run down the road and she flag down one taxi and jump in it. And then she gone. And I want to tell you, I just remember too, before I reach that stage there, I just remember, couple months, couple week after, no, the very next day after when she bring the gunman at me, you know. The very next day I tell you, I don't know what happened to my head, but my head blew a fuse, man. And me decided to say, boy, when me see the gunman, which me know, cause me know him, and me hear bad things about him. In fact, two of them, but me always see one at a particular spot in Spanish Town, Grassyard Market. I never forget it. So it so happened that me go check one brethren when me know we're supposed to have a sewing machine. So when me go check him and I ask him if he know no sewing machine, he give me one sewing machine and he ask me when me I go do and me I tell him what happened last night and he say, okay, hear about it.
Now, for all who not keep up, sewing machine is just a term I use for just think outside the box. All right, continue, my general.
So me go get a sewing machine from the man, and the way me vex, you know, me supposed to take taxi go Spanish Town. But let me tell you something. God is good at all times. Maybe if I did take a taxi, I would have dead. Me I tell you the truth. God know the reason why me walk. I don't up to now today I don't know why the reason why I walk was Spanish Town. I don't know the reason I could walk. I could have taken a taxi so easily. Anyway, me walk. I'm reaching at the grass in the market when I know him supposed to there. Cause me know he hang out, you know. Cause me always see him. And as me approach, we go around to the film area where him there. And him me say a walker come to me. So me have a mafia guy same way. And me I tell you the truth, my face a screw bad. My face ugly. Nothing for my face look good. So eventually now, my hand was in the bag with the sewing machine. So when me juke him with the bag with the sewing machine and look on him and say, what kind of things that last night? You have to go give me some good reference and some good reason why you do that. Because you come to kill me, you know what me and you know. What you are going to do for help yourself? And me I tell you the truth, I never know a man could have, a man actually cut pee in his pants. And I want to tell you something. People are past not know. I stand up over one lady where I sell yam and coconut and tomato and she don't know what I go on. Nobody know what me way me do it neatly. And me and him attack and nobody don't know how we attack. And me I tell you something. Him attack to me and him a looking at me and me a looking at his eyes straight. And me a press pan him hard. And me say, big man, you come to kill me last night, you know. And me not do nothing, me not know nothing about you. And him a say, are you? Me say, we are one man. Anybody live between Spanish Town and that place, so man. We are one man. We can't do nobody not there, so man, because we come back and tolerate for we, man. Retaliate for we, man. Oh, me forgot do that, man. Me I tell you the truth, man. I broke a lady foot, man, because they look like she has some money if you spend to go kill somebody, so we want to take it off of her. I saw him, I explain and I say, and he said, me I beg you, man, hear what me say, man. Just listen to him, me say, man. When they not go, you do you nothing, man. If you, man, they come up with the money, we would have just drive away for her, man. And me kind of, me heart, so him I say that, me heart take time I go down. And me heart take time I go down. Right? And I saw him say, listen to me, man. Just go on your way, man. Me never serious and not everything good. And when he said that to me just grab a taxi and go home. So before me reach home now, me stop at the man and give him back in sewing machine. When he look pan him, he said me no boss no needle or no thread out of it. So he say, what happened? And me start tell him. And him say, alright, everything good. Yeah man, so after that now, me go for my old man and me move. My old man, me tell my old man the way I go on and he said things are out to turn to the next end and he said if you come up there. So after me move up there now, she find me again up there. And me have to cut a big fight out of the road with the man next door to me, which is my neighbor, the harboring around the community. Because at the same time I was catching him telling her which part she can walk and come in at the house, come in at the yard at night time. And to me that was very unpleasant.
Adra, listen, you're right. Me love him coding, man. He coding bad for you. You know, boss no eagle or tread out. That's why we don't feel laughing. Yo, my boss, you a sample, you know. Me not tell a lie. You're a real sample, man. Me not feel laughing at me. You cracked that one there a while ago, man. And the man say, yo, me no use no eagle or tread out. All right. So the viewer's curious, my boss, and I'm curious too.
Yes.
Why is it that this woman wanted to kill you so badly, though? For what reason?
Want to tell you something? I think because it's the one daughter she had, right? I think it's because of that. That's the only one child she have. And when she look and see that her daughter have to leave her because of me, I think me is the main culprit right there. Yeah, I don't think it's so much about what she see in me otherwise, but I think she thinking that she going to be alone and have no help. So she would do anything to cripple me.
But I feel like that's a
Anything
little
to
bit extreme, though. I feel like that's a little bit extreme for your mother, though.
well, let me tell you something, If you to hear other people's story with what mother-in-law do, you would be amazed. It's
Yeah,
not just me alone.
yeah, but just
Mhm.
because the daughter leave her, should have killed the boyfriend. I mean, that sound a little bit extreme, though, in general. So the people
I
on
want to tell you
Facebook,
something.
keep on ask this question. They want to
Yes.
say, if you're sure, say, you never touch mommy, none at all.
To be honest, I don't know. Me know such a wear a dress, but I never see her blessed part yet. I never see that part yet. What God give her.
Mm. So your answer to that
And I would
question there
not.
is no.
And my answer to that, I would never dare do that.
Mm. Cause them,
I would never dare.
them basically I say if she offer you so much, you probably break her heart, man, and she want to get revenge, is what them a say.
Not at all. Not of such.
Mm.
But to my interest, first of all, before the crime of passion want to come in, take place. Maybe she did have an interest to get a slap out of the goal, but
But for kill your feet, Doctor Love, big up yourself, my general. But for kill your feet, though, I mean, me not understand that part they do, bossy.
no, maybe listen
That
now.
part they leaving me confused,
I
man.
think listen. I think you see, if I had decided to play both game, I would be a dingaling up till today because I wouldn't have no problem. But me not believe in that. Me not believe in a feed the cow and throw milk pan
Mm.
the calf should said. Me not believe in that. You understand?
Mm.
I never brought that way. So me can't do it. I have no mind doing them things there.
So
It's really
so after you tell the
uh
daughter said our mother try to kill you, our daughter still communicate with the mother and thing and still go around her?
no. We just took off. We just took off.
Mm.
And I want to tell you something. When her daughter to get pregnant for me with her first child, once upon a time, I don't know her daughter must run in, right? I don't know she run into to her. And her daughter tell me say she never like her kids because of me. And you know, that's when my wife run away, leave me and end up where she was, and they have a house in Portland. My daughter get big enough now, and she found her grandmother's in town. She heard somebody send a message to them that her granny is sick in town and need attention. So
Mm.
they decide to move her to country, back in Portland. So they bring her back in Portland, and then after a while she passed away.
Dana,
But
if you
my
remember,
daughter told me
sorry, my general. Dana, if you remember, he in the very beginning he mentioned that the mother was in the Cayman Islands. That's how he actually started the story off. The mother was in the
yeah,
Cayman Islands and then she came back to Jamaica. He started off that
because
way,
of the
Dana.
accident. Yeah,
Right.
because of the accident. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So but you know, that's the daughter, our granddaughter that she didn't love. The granddaughter bury her. Gave her a nice warm funeral. I heard. I didn't went
Mm-hmm.
because I not even know so them they dead. She did die, passed away. She said.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, this is what life has to offer to us. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So only the strong survive.
Boy, see, you got through a whole heap. You got through a whole heap with
I'm
the
more.
with the daughter and the
Yes.
mother. Boy,
Yes, man.
me no know still. If I did me go through so much things with the mother alone, me feel like mother still end up married to the daughter though.
You know when you're just young and have this zeal, this vigor, this. It's just like a what I say, chemist. The chemist just it was at the right time, just click. So there's no way you could um separate because all of those micron and everything was really activating really quite well.
Mm.
You
Boy,
see,
you're different though, cause I couldn't do it. If me know say me a date a woman and her mother try go for gunman for come kill me and all of them thing there. Eh, me nah married another family there. Me nah tell no lie. And maybe if you hadn't um get married to her, you wouldn't go through the things that you go through with the daughter neither. You know,
that is so true. The
you
thing
would have
about
dodged
it,
a
life,
bullet
you
there.
know, let me tell you something unsteppable. You see, the platform that you're on, I like it. You know the reason why? People go through stuff that people haven't knew about. And your platform has highlight many million people around this world. So is a process. Life is just a process, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some people go through things easy. It's just like, all right, I'm going to use a different term. You have some people who would come to Cayman Island, right? And then spend 3 months, 6 months here, and they can go back home and build a big house. While you have some people just live here for 9 years working the hell out, and them still can't build a house. That's how life is.
Mm-hmm.
If you pick the sense out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So life always process somebody to encourage somebody. Because what I go through, and you know my situation, is a guideline to your destination.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's just like I like to speak probably just like Jesus does. It's just like a black over white milk. And when the cow eat green grass, him have white milk.
Hmm.
That's what life is all about.
Bossy, listen, we reached the end of the program, and trust me, just like the first one, you definitely had everybody tuned in and listening firmly and attentively tonight again, right? More of a thank you for sharing on the platform this evening again, my boss. You know, it's always fun listening to you. As me said, the way you share, you're like a real storyteller. I like it.
Yeah, thank you, man. I really appreciate having you.
Say, big up yourself. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing. All right.
Yes, man. And
Blessings.
now, viewers, thank you so much for your listening here. I'll be still listening on the Unstoppable program. It's my favorite.
All right, my brother. Much love. Family, much love. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Feed the music, 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 move your